So it's your boy Black OG making another video of this again. I hope it works this time because I have no idea what the hell happened to this. But anyways, the sound got messed up for some reason. I just thought it was weird, but let's get into this video. Fraudster Daniel Morris jailed for a year after faking a DNA paternity test to trick ex-lover into believing he was the baby's father. Now, this was posted, which I didn't notice last time, was June 12th, 2017. Wow, that's crazy. It felt like an eon ago, man. But it's just crazy. Well, honestly, it's not. But honestly, this female should be jailed, thrown in jail for longer than that. Only a year, and this guy spends like a lot of money on her. Daniel Moore's fake DNA paternity test to trick ex-lover into believing he was baby's father, just like a lot of women do. Sad part is some men go their whole lives thinking their kid is theirs, and they spend tens, hundreds of thousands of dollars. And these females are just, I don't know how they can just go decades or years or months lying, smiling in your face. She forged a DNA test in an elaborate con that also saw Jamie Somers being duped out of almost 9,000 in maintenance payments. You see what I'm saying, man? Like, and not to mention he could have been on hook for 18 years. So I think she definitely deserves a longer sentence. And all women who do this deserve that same sentence. But that would be holding women accountable, though. So I guess, uh, never mind. Pretty much illegal to hold women accountable these days. I say that as a female. Okay. I'll stop. For a 1-year-old, Summer bonded with little Darcy and had her name tattooed on his arm. Yeah, homeboy got Chad and Tyrone's little daughter tattooed on his arm. Poor guy. Baby stayed. I wonder how much the tattoo costs. Baby stayed with her dad for 3 days and nights every week for 11 months. After admitting 2 counts of fraud, she was sentenced a year in prison. 2 counts of fraud and only a year in prison, man. Jailed for 12 months, Danielle Morris admitted she let a total stranger house and bathe her daughter for 11 months so she could collect child support. Disgusting. But this is a mindset of women. They'll do things like this. They'll lie. They'll get knocked up by your best friend or something like that. And then try to, man, I'm sorry I don't sound as motivated to talk about this. I just don't want to make this video again, but it's all good. A woman who faked a paternity test to trick an ex-lover into believing he was her baby's father's have been jailed for 12 months. Yeah, and they say no women can do no wrong. All women are perfect, right? Okay. Daniel Morris sold her child to make money devastated. Daniel Morris sold her child to make money devastated. Jamie Somers just said days before she was sent down. 29-year-old forced a DNA test and even had the singer and entertainer's name written on the child's birth certificate as part of the con. Jesus Christ, man. You really got to be careful with these females these days. Because, actually, let me just show you. Let me go into the video. Uh, www.fakednatest.com, right? Fake DNA test, get a fully verified fake DNA test report proving you have taken a real DNA test. You choose names and results. We send fully verified report within one business hour. Jesus Christ. Fake DNA test report is emailed from a local DNA test, a local and real DNA testing company. Bruh, how is this even legal? That's what I'm trying to figure out. uh, why does this website exist? If your partner contacts the real company, our team will confirm the DNA test results. Wow, unbelievable. So you can, never mind. We are sure they will believe you. We have nationwide real DNA companies in the following countries: UK, Ireland, USA, and Canada. These are the countries you guys need to be watching out for this fake DNA test. This is what I just read to you. And then, actually, let's see. And that's how much it cost. 60 US dollars. And I'm not sure what the hell that says. I don't know other country currencies. So my apologies. um, Today, after admitting to counts of fraud, the mom was sent to prison for a year. Like I said, increase the sentence because you know why. Where it was heard how the Rat Pack style former's life had been destroyed. Danielle Morris faked a paternity test to trick an ex-lover. Was her baby's dad, calling him out of 7,000 in maintenance payments. Should go to jail, her victim says. Singer and entertainer Jamie Summers fell victim to Danielle Moore's astonishing scam, which saw him tattoo his supposedly daughter's name onto his forearm. The 29-year-old admitted to 2 counts of fraud last Monday, reports in Liverpool Echo. The 11-month con saw our daughter, Darcy Lily Morris Summers, stay with her dad for 3 days and nights every week. And this is the poor guy that got scammed. And he obviously doesn't look happy. I wouldn't either. I don't blame him. Morris convinced Jamie to take fatherly responsibilities after being told he was the father of a woman's baby when she faked a DNA test. And like I said before, the sad part is there are probably some men who went their entire life thinking a child was theirs, and it actually wasn't. But since there wasn't things like DNA test around at the time, or maybe they just trusted her blindly, uh, things like this happen. Just kind of disgusting. And like I said, females who do this, and if it found out they were lying, they should definitely pay back every bit of money that they stole, basically. In a victim impact statement read out the Liverpool Crown Court prosecutor Keith Sutton said Morris acted in the most cruel ways possible. So yeah, she was also abusive. That's another reason to increase her sentence. She made me a daddy. She made my mom and dad grandparents. She shattered us with her lies. She sold her child to make money. Yeah, I don't know how this female isn't in prison for life. I don't know. Cause I can just see a man being in prison for life just with that sentence alone. If you flip the genders around, father sold her daughter to make money. Imagine if that went out viral. This guy would be in prison then. But Since the woman and women are privileged, only a year. Okay. Describing Danielle's behavior as conniving and disgusting, he added, wait a sec. Okay. Danielle Morris took my trust, my dignity, my love, and my heart. Describing Danielle's behavior as conniving and disgusting, he added, I will live this agony for the rest of my life. See, all this pain and trauma that women cause. This is why DNA tests should be just freaking a regular thing. Like, shoot, get one just in case. You know what I'm saying? And especially if she's your girlfriend and you just happen to knock your girlfriend up, or you think you do, because women can also use this site to trick men into not using condoms anymore. And they could be all like, I'm not pregnant. I mean, I'm pregnant, but they actually aren't pregnant. But they want you to raw dog them, and so they can actually become pregnant. That's another way women can use these sites. I just now thought about that. Damn, son. That's beyond messed up. But women are privileged and women are the victims, right? Jamie said he had sex with Danielle on 4 different occasions after the pair at one of his Michael Boo Boo. I can't talk. Man, I just woke up not too long ago. Impersonation show in November 2013. Jesus Christ. 13. Then she cooked the cold blooded scheme, led to the 41-year-old entertainer being conned into paying up to almost 9,000 or 7,000. That's right. And child maintenance gifts and christening. Uh, Gosh, I can't talk. And other costs as he took on the role of Darcy's dad. And tell you what, instead of instead of increasing her sentence, just make her pay all that back after she gets out of prison. No ifs, and or buts. And if there are ifs and or buts coming from her mouth, then take her back to prison. But why would society do that? And why would women do that? Vote for such laws like that? Because it doesn't benefit them. Because they don't want equality. In case you don't know. Uh, He looked after the infant for 3 days and 3 nights every week, feeding her, bathing her, and putting her to bed. Yeah, Chad and Tyrone's baby. Jamie from Crosby has been presented with a DNA paternity form by Danielle, which is stated how was 99.6% likely that he was the father. He told court he was very happy with the news. He decided to play as um, a full part as he could, and upbringing of the child. Yeah, just like any other typical good white man or Asian man or black man that wants to be in their kid's life. Uh, he had a room to be used as a child's room. He had a room at his home to be used as a child's room. And there's a tattoo of the man getting Chad and Tyrone's baby tattooed on him, you know? Unbelievable. I still wonder how much that costs because that's a waste of money. That's all I gotta say, man. That's not your kid. Months passed after repeatedly asking Danielle to see DNA result documents, and that is definitely a red flag. That's when you should shoot the first time you ask and she freaking um, doing shit like this, then or she's trying to curve you or trying to do whatever, then that's when you freaking go about it in your own way and freaking do that shit, man. Or get the DNA results. At least that's what I would do. Shit. I don't know about anybody else. Shoot. All I know is if as soon as those babies come out, DNA, I want a DNA test because I'm not gonna be one of those suckers paying child support for 18 years for a kid that's not even mine. Fuck that. Anyways, back into the goddamn video. The court heard how Daniel was boasting while telling her friends, "This is the Jamie Summers show." Yeah, of course. I'm going to take him for everything he's got. Ooh, what a beautiful person. And this is the mindset that we got of females, you know what I'm saying? Uh, in Western societies, one day they love you, the next thing they're saying they're gonna take everything you've got, they're gonna bash you, they're gonna ruin your career, they're gonna take the kids 100% custody. Yeah, too bad feminists don't speak on that, but we all know why. Don't want these blue pilled level 3 monkey simps waking up because then life would go freaking from easy creative mode to normal difficulty, maybe even hard for some of these bitches. All right. The pressure left his relationship with his fiance teetering on collapse as he spent cash on 5 separate DNA tests to establish if he was Darcy's father. Its victim impact statement added she, Morris, gave her child a virtual stranger. Gave her child to a virtual stranger. Let me look at her and bathe her, for money. My heart breaks, wondering what will become of the baby I loved. Uh, Nothing good. That's all I can say. Um, it's let's just say the apple won't fall far from the tree. And since you're gonna be leaving, oh yeah, things are definitely gonna be going downhill. Um, since she's gonna have no masculine figure in her life, or a good masculine figure in her life. Shoot, the only men that she's gonna be seeing, Darcy, uh, are Chad and Tyrone's. As soon as this female gets out of, actually, this came out in 2017, so yeah, this female is out of jail somewhere. She's somewhere out there, assuming she didn't catch the Rona. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna sip some water and I'll be right back. Summers. Oh wow, I sound so much better. I should have drunk water earlier. uh, Summers gave the baby girl her bath and played with her like any proud dad would. Heck yeah, man. Too bad he can't take away those memories created with that little girl and all the bonding and playing and the laughing and all that good stuff. It's unfortunate. Deslinen, representing Danielle, said his client was genuinely remorseful and was the sole dependent of the child, who is now 3 years of age. Wow, 3 years old. So, so it's 2020. So that baby is somewhere out there, 8 years old, fatherless, no personality, and it's all because of her mom. The barrister added, "This, this us a very sad." Okay, so either the grammar is terrible, or I just can't read. This us a very sad situation for all. Nah, I know what he's trying to say. This is a very sad situation for all concerned in this case. She accepts unreservedly she has been manipulative and dishonest with her dealings with Mr. Summers. This, telling the truth, has lifted a great weight off of her. Yeah, I bet, telling a man, like I said, I don't know how females go. Years upon years and decades or just months lying to a man, telling him the kid's his, especially when they're having moments where the father's just like playing with the kid, bonding, laughing. You know, like, I don't know how females are able to lie, but they'll do anything to survive, anything to make money, anything to get validated. Anyways, this is why Western women are done. Especially when Harmony comes out. No more living life on easy mode, baby girls. Just give it time. She accepts. She, not to mention, you have the wall to deal with. My bad. She accepts she deserved Mr. Summers into believing he was Darcy's father. She accepts uh, he would have experienced great exhilaration and joy, that he would have been devastated and desolate when he found out that he wasn't the father. Shoot, now that I think of it, some men kill themselves because of this BS. But at least she managed to hold some accountability. Good for her, I guess. But Mr. Lennon claimed Danielle acted legally because her own father has been absent in her own. Exactly. Like I said, that it's just gonna keep going down generation to generation. That's what happens when women don't have fathers in their lives. But let's just promote single motherhood, K feminists. Upbringing. So we were was trying to give Darcy a chance. She had Judge Trevor Perry Jones told her, you were playing with people's emotions, the distress